So Vietnam has literally been closed for over 2 years now, and only mostly entrepreneurs and also foreign investors that were able to come in during the COVID period to stimulate investment and also to restrict the spread of the COVID. However, now as of May 2022, the doors have opened up, tourists are coming back, and also investors and also long-term visas. So in this video, we want to let you know what type of visas are available, how to come into Vietnam, also what is the best places to visit, what are the tourism, and how is the weather like. So those are things we're going to cover in this video. We want to give you options and things that you need to consider. So we're going to start in that video today. If you're actually new to this channel, my name is Ken Duong, international business immigration attorney with over 13 years of experience helping investors, digital nomads, retirees to move and live all over the world, especially in Vietnam. But we also do programs like Portugal, United States, Grenada, and many other countries as well. But before I get into the topic today, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel because 1, it's free, 2, it provides great information, and 3, it keeps our channel going and our team moving along. So that's what we want to talk about, and we're about to get ready in this video. So what are some of the first things you need to consider when coming to Vietnam? 1 is, what time of the year do you plan to come? 2 is, what kind of weather conditions do you enjoy? So if you're looking at coming to, let's say in the south here, we're here in Ho Chi Minh City, the weather all year round ranges from 23 degrees to about 32 degrees. So it's hot and humid, or really hot and humid. So therefore, you want to make sure you want to dress appropriately. If you're going to the south, it's very tropical weather. Also, you want to look at from July until October, which is monsoon season here. The weather may not be the best, however, it will be a little bit cooler and less humidity with the monsoon season. All right, and if you're traveling to the north, the greatest time to go is when it's really cold, to go to Hanoi or Sapa or Mộc Châu. Those sites are really, really gorgeous in the north during the winter season, October to about February, where it's nice and cool, but make sure you want to dress appropriately. But before we get into some of the top destinations to travel to, we want to jump and talk about the Vietnam visas that are available for you. You might be a digital nomad that needs a longer term visa that you can stay in Vietnam. So it can require you to a small investment in order to stay longer term under the investor visa, or you can work for a company to get a work permit as well. So at Duong Global, we're here to give you the best option available for your investment. And of course, we always recommend that you should come and travel to Vietnam first on a tourist visa to understand the climate, the people, and also the work environment, see if you like it. Just of 2022, the foreign direct investment into Vietnam had increased by 15.2%, which was a total of $17.7 billion of foreign direct investment into Vietnam. You can enjoy those benefits as well, as long as you have the right options available for you to invest into Vietnam. So if you want to see some of the destinations that may fit your travel need, then you want to look at a place that is nice and quiet, but also historic, similar to what Chiang Mai is to Thailand, and that is in Hoi An in the central region. You have very ancient and historic houses, ornate decorations, temples, a very colorful walking street, and of course, a lot of really great food as well. At night, colorful lanterns are hung from every shop front and light up the narrow streets of the atmospheric old town, casting a romantic shimmer over the Tu Bom River. Also, near Hoi An is Da Nang City, where you can enjoy the sun and the beautiful beaches surrounding. There are many nice bars that you will have a great experience when you stay there. Of course, you also have the UNESCO World Heritage Site that is very beautiful, limestones that jet out of the mountains, and also the beautiful water. And that is Ha Long Bay in Quang Ninh Province. So you should definitely visit that as well. You can also turn your attention to other cities that are more bustling, like here in Ho Chi Minh City, where you have 30 million people, a lot of street food, clubs, bars, and a lot of entertainment that you can enjoy as well, as also the museums and other cultural sites as well. And then finally, we got to go to the south or the Mekong Delta, where you can see floating markets, very, very good soup, different types like crab soup, fish soup, and also shrimp as well. So you can go to the Mekong Delta, such as Cần Thơ, Cà Mau, Sóc Trăng. That is also another great place to visit in the south. So when you visit Vietnam, you can break your trip into north, central, south, and be able to hit up all the big cities and the sites of Vietnam. With all those destinations to see, what are some of the requirements for your tourist visa? So as opposed to the investor or the worker visa for long term, tourists right now, depending on which country or citizenship they're from, they are permitted to get a 30-day single entry electronic visa that you can get for $25, and also it can apply between 5 to 7 days, and you can also get it on arrival in Vietnam. So that is the best option right now before the immigration law changes back to normal, where you can get an e-visa, 30-day single entry into Vietnam. And if you need help in order to get your e-visa, you can email us or contact via our Facebook Messenger, and one of our staff will be able to assist you. So for health requirements, Vietnam has lifted all the requirements for testing, pre-COVID restrictions. The only requirement for foreign travelers into Vietnam is that you have an international health insurance that will cover your hospitalization and medical expenses while you are in Vietnam. Now that you know the various requirements, what are some of the transportation options to get to Vietnam and also in and around Vietnam? So as you know, Vietnam is a motorbike nation. There are over 40 million motorbikes in Vietnam, and that's one of the best ways to get around within the city, but also in the mountains and the beaches as well. So if you're looking to rent a motorbike, it's roughly about $5 per day to rent a motorbike. And also if you're looking to stay longer term and you want to buy a motorbike to travel from Ho Chi Minh to Hanoi, for example, we have a video that's coming out next Friday on how to purchase those particular motorbikes. And of course, before we move on, we want to make sure that we want to give you tips specifically on how to travel safely, comfortably, and avoid any particular accident that may hinder your trip. So I want to be able to give you 5 tips when you're traveling in Vietnam. The first one is regarding pickpocket. So you want to make sure you want to keep all your belongings in the front, if you have a fanny pack, or even within your pockets, to avoid any pickpocket situations. The second tip is regarding scammers. So there are many places that will charge you double price for being a foreigner or not looking Vietnamese. If you speak some Vietnamese, then you can bargain, or you can get a reduced price. So you should definitely learn some Vietnamese words. Click on the right hand corner. We have some videos that will teach you some of the useful Vietnamese words. And then of course, transportation. The motorbike is great, but if you're traveling from province to province, you can rent a car and a driver in order to take you various places. And then if you're doing business in Saigon or Hanoi, then you can rent a car for the day or use Grab as well. Great way to transportation. The fourth tip we have for you is regarding currency. So if you can look at the exchange rate in your country for the VND, and then when you come to Vietnam to compare. And there are a few places that have very good rate, different banks. So make sure that you trade your money first before you come, or when you get into the city, not at the airport, is the best exchange rate. And then finally, the fifth tip is regarding the adapter. In the United States, the voltage is 110 as opposed to Vietnam being 220. So you might burn out a lot of your electrical appliances. So make sure you have an adapter in order to convert voltage, or if you have products that are already 220, such as in Europe, then you will be just fine with your adapter. So for your adapters, you can get it either in your country or when you get to Vietnam. Many of the convenience stores such as 7-Eleven, Family Mart, GS25 also sell the adapters, and they're everywhere in the big cities. So you can go there and buy your adapter as well. So those are the 5 tips that we want to give you regarding traveling in Vietnam. So what do you think about the topic today? Hopefully we covered a lot of information for you to travel to Vietnam and get your tourist visa and find the right destinations. But if there are other things you want to know about traveling to Vietnam right now as a tourist, leave your comment below and we'll be happy to help you. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Ken Duong on behalf of Duong Global. Want to say thank you for watching. Make sure that you like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment below, and also click on the bell for notifications. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. With all those requirements, oh no, sorry. But, okay. As well.